Hey, Cotton Branch family, it's Evan and
Josh.
hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It's Wednesday, right? I
Yes.
think so. Hope everyone's having a
Start
great
working.
after your long weekend. We haven't been live in a while, but we wanted to show you guys what's going on this week. So, a little bit of updates around the farm. We have been working and getting things ready with kind of normal stuff, right?
Yeah.
We're working on our tractor that needs to be fixed, and some other things around the farm that's kind of just our normal everyday stuff. But today we are talking more about our future, kind of where we are in relation to the pandemic and kind of what challenges we've been facing lately. But before we go into it, we are announcing two really great things. We already announced one already. But the first thing we want to talk about is, with the pandemic going on, we haven't been able to have large tours. And one of the things that we kind of came up with is, we want to have smaller groups and have kind of like a contest or a raffle to come out, have some extra perks, and I'll see the animals and talk with us and talk about Cotton Branch. And so the first thing we're going to discuss is our brunch at the branch. So Josh, what is that?
So, Sunday brunch at the branch, and this raffle is really cool. It works a lot like the one last time we did with the wine and vegan cheese tour. So it is, you'd come out around 11 and we'll have brunch. That is some traditional brunch foods that will be veganized. So,
Yep.
um,
For those who don't know, that's plant based.
yes.
That's all plant based. So it's going to be a really fun idea. So here's the thing. Here's the great part about this is you pick the day. And so like it's
Yes.
basically any Sunday between now and whenever. So we really don't have a preference because Sundays are a really great day to do this for us, and you can pick it. So if you win, that's awesome.
Yep.
And you can just pick the day. This is going to go on till Tuesday. So this raffle is going to go on till this Tuesday. So you have time to get your raffle tickets in. And so we had a great time with the wine and cheese tour about a couple of weeks ago. And this is a really great thing to be a part of. We love this stuff because we love
Yeah.
hosting people. We love people that come out. And obviously, since we can't have a lot of people out anyway, this is like a treat for us too.
Yes. And
You
it
know?
would be for 4 people.
Yep.
So you and 3 guests. And we have outdoor seating, picnic tables under the trees if it's hot. We also have the pavilion. We could have it under too,
But
depending on
let's pray
heat and
for
everything. But yeah.
warm, like cooler weather.
Yeah, it's been really like the last couple days have been.
It's been great.
Unusually cool.
Yeah.
So that's been nice. Other than ragweed and my allergies going crazy, but
Yeah.
other than that, it's been nice. The weather's been really good, so the animals have really been enjoying that, and
Yeah.
we have enjoyed the break from the 90 to 100 degree weather we've been having.
Yes, it's been brutal this summer, especially with not a lot of volunteers by design because of the pandemic. So that's announcement number one. Announcement number two. Now we did this. Everyone loved it, and we're going to do it again. Teddy felt like he was wanting to do some painting lately.
Yeah.
So we're going to do another Teddy Snout Art raffle. And so we're going to have two opportunities for you guys to win either a brunch feast here at Cotton Branch or Teddy's original snout art. And so here is his next snout art.
This is his second creation.
Yeah. It's a lot of blues and a lot of reds, which is nice.
And whites. He decided to be a little patriotic.
So
He's like, well, it's an election year. We'll be patriotic.
we'll be patriotic.
So we'll
Yeah.
do some red, white, and blue. This one's really cool. He made this today.
Yeah, and it's great because he's you know, we call it his apartment whenever
Yeah.
he's not out, because since it was so hot lately, we can't have him out for long periods of time like the other residents, and so we normally do like one day him out, one day in his apartment, and then kind of alternate like that. So today was kind of him staying inside because it was raining a little bit earlier today,
Yeah.
and yeah, so we're doing that too. So you can
And
get
we
your
like, yeah. Oh, sorry. No,
no.
we like him to have some fun and enrichment while he is inside, so he doesn't get bored. So
Yeah.
he has his little pool in there in his waterproof apartment area, and then of course he has the full run of the rest of that barn with straw.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had a lot of fun today.
Yeah, it was awesome. So, just to remind everybody, that is released today. Again, both of these raffles are going to be going up until Tuesday, guys. So, get your raffle tickets in to have Teddy Snout Art and the brunch. So, that is two announcements. Third one is going to be our tour schedule. Excuse me. Our tours, we've been going back and forth. We've been looking at South Carolina's kind of how the state's doing with the pandemic, and we decided to go ahead and open up our schedule for our tours. So we have one date this month, and that is going to be in September 26th. That is 11 and 1:30 p.m. If you wanted to come out, guys, and you wanted to see the animals, tour it, this is also kid friendly, so you can definitely come out and see all the animals at 11 or 1:30.
And these are smaller group tours than, like, way smaller than we
Yeah.
usually host. So
Yeah, they're very much smaller, much more intimate
I
setting,
think you have it limited to, I don't know the number,
or 10.
10.
Yeah. So it's a smaller group. It's not our larger ones where we have 25 to 30 people at a time
Or more.
or more. Sometimes we had 50 before.
Yeah.
But we can't do that right now. So it's going to be, this is the 26th, which is in 2 weeks. So guys, definitely grab your tickets for that. They go fast. Every time we do tour dates, even before the pandemic, they went fast. So if you want to grab it, go to cottonbranch.org. It's right there on the homepage. You can go click on purchase your tickets there, and you can grab it and see us and see the animals and see what we do and what we're looking for these animals and the animals that we were trying to save. Now, the fourth announcement that is the hardest to talk about, simply because we have a Cotton Branch family, you guys, that have supported us through very rough times. And throughout this year, y'all have stood with us, and y'all have given, and y'all have volunteered, and y'all have shared, and you've done so much for us this year. Because I don't know if you know this, but nonprofits are getting really hit hard over COVID. Normally, there would be events. Normally, there would be interactions and galas and tours and like all this
festivals
stuff
that we go to.
There's so many things that we plan for our audience and also for our sponsors and just for the general public. And we were going to be launching programs for underprivileged youth and stuff like that this year. We were doing so many things in the works that we really wanted to jump on. And the pandemic just put a stop to that. And we want to talk about this. And we're going to be talking real talk. This is going to be very honest and hard, And so we need your help to continue the mission. And so, Josh, what has happened since March? Because March was kind of like D-Day, when we had to change everything we've planned for the year. What happened in March, and what's going to be happening over the next few months?
I mean, we had seen such growth, and we're just so grateful for all the support over the last few years. And when we got together in January for our big yearly planning session with our board members, and we had come up with things like Evan had said, with enrichment programs for youth to be able to come out, kind of like a youth camp setting type thing. We had already set the date and sold tickets for our Family Fun Day, which is a huge event here that we love every year, and so many people come out and enjoy it. And we have activities for kids, and everybody gets to spend time with the animals, and we do tours and food and drinks, and it's just such an amazing experience. And that was our first event that we had to cancel, which was it would have been in April. Of course, we have sponsor days that we do for everyone who has virtually adopted one of the animals, and sponsors monthly here to come out and meet their sponsored residents and meet all the other residents. So we usually do one of those in the spring and in the fall. So both of those have been canceled. Normally we attend Veg Fest in Charlotte, usually the Low Country. Savannah actually was planning one this year.
We were planning Columbia Veg Fest.
And we were planning for Columbia Veg Fest, the first ever that we actually would be hosting this year, which would have been huge for this fall. So, 4 Veg Fest festivals alone that we were unable to attend. We normally go to the Pride Festival. The one in Charlotte is just huge for us. It's a 2-day event. Columbia's famously hot Pride. Both of those, of course, had to be canceled. We normally have 4 Thanksgivings: Savannah, Charleston, Charlotte, and Columbia this every year. And
we're going to be
We're
going to be missing those because like the Thanksgivings is like a highlight of the year for us, because we can go to your city that the majority of our supporters are from, and talk with you guys and tell you about what we did the past year and what we're going to be doing the next year. And we're going to be missing that. And it's just such a huge thing.
And we really do. I mean, those are not only amazing fundraising events, but it's so awesome to meet people face to face who have been following us, and to be able to talk to them and meet everybody, meet you guys in person, and to show videos and pictures and footage of what we've been doing, and talk about what we've been doing, and then enjoy an amazing vegan meal. Usually Charlotte is always at Fern. Savannah Veggies and Vegans always helps us with that one. The Charleston group with theirs. Columbia, we've done at the UUCC the last couple times, which has been awesome. And it stinks.
It does,
because we enjoy that camaraderie and meeting with like-minded people. And then our gala, like we had last year, which was huge and awesome, that we were planning for this year.
And unfortunately, with this year, some organizations are doing it online. We are a grassroots organization. We don't have massive donors. I mean, Josh, what's the average donation is $20.
Yeah. Our average donation is $20.
We're rather proud of that,
yes,
to be quite honest, because we are proud to be a grassroots organization fueled by hundreds of supporters that believe in our mission, and we are like, I don't know, what's the best word for it? I mean, like we are just so happy to be a grassroots organization.
And it is. It's proved to be sustainable, because you're not relying on one major donor who could drop off. You're not relying on grants that could go away. And it has sustained us, for 16 years, really, since Jan and Sue originally started the sanctuary. So, with that said, though, it's like our events, the events normally cover about 40% of our regular monthly budget, and that is gone. which is a huge hit. Our monthly partners have provided about 35% of our monthly budget. And this year, due to the financial impact that everyone is feeling, we've lost about a third of those so far this year. And not counting, of course, like I said, all the other events where we partner with, like Vegan Outreach or different restaurants. Mellow Mushroom in Lexington has done multiple events for us, and that's something else. We had to put adoptions on hold, so we have animals here, who are adoptable that we thought would have been adopted by now, and that was on hold for months.
Yeah.
So we're starting up the adoption program again. We've adopted several out, and but we still have a lot of those to go who were rescued over the last couple years.
Yep. And I mean, the thing is, guys, we earlier in the year, right after March, we asked you to help us move mountains, and y'all did.
Yeah.
Y'all absolutely did. Y'all helped us get through the summer.
Yes.
And we were able to make sure all of our needs were met. Now, we were hoping by this point that the pandemic would be under control. It's not, unfortunately. So we are in a very rough position right now.
Yeah.
Real talk, y'all. We are in a position to where we're cutting so much that we're not comfortable with. I mean, that's just the honest truth, And we need your help to get through the fall and into the winter. That is what we need.
Yeah.
We need your help.
And this has not affected the care level that we were giving the animals.
The care level
everybody
is,
knows that.
yeah,
Cutting things.
Yeah. Cutting things is
tractors that aren't working, a van that's not working.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But the care is always going to be top notch. Always, will always be. But whenever we want to continue providing that top level care, because we can see over the next few months, the pandemic is going to be really hard to deal with.
And it's unpredictable.
Yeah.
We are going into flu season too.
Yeah.
So, that's adding to what's going on. Every election year, even if there wasn't a pandemic, we see nervousness among people with, will there be a shift in power? Will there not be a shift in power? What's the economy? How's the economy going to react? And there's always this uncertainty we see every 4 years anyway. So now, but normally that's not that big of a deal. I mean, I see it with my business even. And normally that's not that big of a deal. And we can press through that. But when you couple on top of that the pandemic, the recession that is creating, the economic strain that is created on so many people, and the loss of a third of our monthly sponsors, the lack of being able to do events. I mean, before we could make up for that with, we'll have another event, and it's worrisome going into the last quarter. It really is, and we have already seen, we've seen closures of sanctuaries. The Northeast has been hit very hard. Some in the Southeast.
It's been rough for a lot of people, but we are very thankful, and we believe that our Cotton Bridge family, like you always have pulled through for us, because these animals' lives are worth it. Everyone here is worth it. I mean, from our chickens to our goats, our pigs, which is the majority of what we work with. If you're just tuning in, we deal with a lot of pigs. We do a lot of rescue for pigs, and they're worth it. And so we are in a tough position, but we need help going forward through the fall and through the winter. And there's two ways to help us, and that's why we announced that earlier, which is our brunch and also Teddy's snout art. In the description, you can see two ways that you can immediately make a difference. Those raffle tickets are immediate donations that go straight to us to help us get through the fall and get through the winter. And that's what we need. That's what we need right now. If you don't want to participate in that and just want to do a donation, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Whatever works. We think that this is a unique time and a very stressful time for a lot of people, personally, professionally, within a nonprofit, or if you're a for-profit.
Yeah.
That's very rough for everyone. So I think all of us, if we can pull together and focus on the animals, focus on the ones that we rescued and that are your family and our family, and they need the care that they deserve.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think that it's important to our monthly sponsors.
Yeah.
And, on cottonbranch.org, we have, when you go to the website, we have animals there who do need sponsorship. We have others even more than them, but we've highlighted some. And that's an amazing way to become involved, to become a virtual adoptive parent.
Yeah.
And that helps us every month with that individual animal's care, whether that be feed or medication. And we are launching some new programs soon with as far as monthly donors go. So you'll be able to become a straw sponsor to help us provide straw in the winter to keep them warm, and other things like that.
Yep.
So there will be something for everyone, and every level of monthly support has helped us. I mean, we have people who give $5 a month, and that
helps so much.
it helps. Yeah, I mean
helps so
that
much.
is a bell. That's all. That's pretty much a bell of straw.
Yeah.
Which will fill at least one of our miniature pig houses. Will help us fill their barns in the winter. So it is. We actually do have winters here that get cold.
Yeah.
For them, especially, 30s and 40s is really cold for these guys. They become very whiny.
They do.
They do not like the cold weather. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways if you're able to help to please help, and then definitely sharing with friends and family. We've had a lot of people who have done Facebook fundraisers for us. Those are amazing. Birthday fundraisers.
I do want to say something about that.
Yes.
So guys, Facebook is awesome because there isn't any transaction fees. Like normally, if you donate to us, PayPal takes like a small percentage, or our website takes a small percentage, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Facebook takes nothing. And so if you're able to do a birthday fundraiser, or if you're able to just do a fundraiser for us, it doesn't matter the goal. It's just the funds that are coming in the door help feed an animal.
Yes.
They help keep them warm in the winter. And so, we encourage the Facebook donations and the Facebook fundraisers because that every single dollar, every single cent goes straight to us within 2 weeks. So, something that is also very helpful. But, guys, we want to remind you, 2 raffles going on till Tuesday. The first one is going to be the brunch, and that is Brunch at the Branch raffle. We will be able to host you guys up to 4 guests, 1 plus 3, you plus 3.
Yes.
And we will be able to, if you drink, we will provide mimosas and Bloody Marys. If you don't, we got some orange juice for you.
Yep.
And, of course, some great plant-based food.
And we can make Virgin Marys.
Yes, we can. Absolutely. And also Teddy's snout art, which we just announced today. That is his snout art. That is what he just painted, and so you can get your raffle tickets for that as well. So we're really excited about both of those opportunities to raise funds for the animals. And just to remind everyone, me and Josh do not take a salary from Cotton Branch. We have 2 paid employees that help with animal care, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
That is it. And everything else is volunteer run. So,
Yeah.
yep.
And, they have made concessions to keep everything going because they are committed as much as we are to the animals' care here and
Yep.
to Cotton Branch and to the mission. And yeah, I mean, it's been, and that's what I say when we say, we understand personally Evan and I own our own businesses. So, we have one business that still hasn't opened the entire year.
Yeah, and also a little tidbit. The reason that we also do drinks is because we own a bar.
Yeah.
So people are probably wondering, why are you offering something with a Bloody Mary or mimosa? We own a bar, guys. That's why.
and that's still not open.
Yeah.
I own a salon, which, as many of you know, have been closed for months. So I was not able to operate for about 4 months. So, it's been rough for us personally. And then a lot of times, too, it's like, oh, well, I do fundraisers every year in the salon. Of course, and give back as the business can. And so that has been rough this year because we haven't been able to do that.
Yeah.
So, and John, thank you so much. And
John said it's a very scary time for everyone everywhere. I will help out when I can as much as I can with donations. Yeah. And I think everybody is kind of in that same boat, really. Yeah. It's like, everyone's in a very rough spot. And so we recognize that and we honor that. So if you're able to, if you're in a position to give, this is the time to help us get through the fall and the winter.
Yeah. So. And, I always, reading John's comment too, I always think about one of our followers had done a birthday fundraiser on Facebook, and she didn't reach her goal. And she had, I believe, she ended up raising like $100. And so she sent me a message and she's like, I'm so sorry it wasn't more. I feel like a failure. And, I tried sharing and it didn't work. And I told her, I'm like, what a lot of people don't realize is I'm like, that $100 you raised on Facebook cares for 4 of our pigs for a month.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so, yeah, it really, every dollar
counts. Every dollar counts. Every dollar helps us get through these tough times and get through a season where we would normally be meeting you guys, where we would normally be talking with you about what we're doing and what we're planning on doing. Since that's not the case, we're going to be speaking you through a computer screen, a phone screen, a TV screen, however you're seeing us.
Our virtual gala this year.
Yeah.
And please, everybody, definitely RSVP for that. We would love to see everyone there.
Yep. So we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff to be more interactive with you guys, because I know our tour schedule is limited.
Yeah. And get in there if you can.
Get in there if you can.
Yeah.
If you can make the time. And bring the family out to the Cotton Branch. Go to our website, cottonbranch.org. And it's on the very front page at the very top. It has the next days. Just to remind everybody, it is September 26th at 11 and 1:30, 2 times. And it is very limited, so we can socially distance and make sure everyone is safe. So we made a long video, but guys, our message for the next few months is going to be this: help us continue our mission. Help us continue what Jan, our founder, put in place nearly 16 years ago. And she set out to save as many animals as possible, whether that be through direct rescue or through education or through sharing. There's so many different ways.
Adoption, rehoming, finding, transporting.
so many different ways that we can impact the lives of animals that we may not even be able to save. And so we believe in taking the torch from our founder, Jan, going into the future and making sure that everyone's taken care of here. And also we make a difference in the lives of animals that we cannot save in the future. And we cannot do that without your help. So thank you, Brandy. Much love to you as well. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for doing this. Real quick, grab your tickets to brunch. Grab your tickets to Teddy's Snout Art. Grab a ticket to a tour. And if you feel inclined to give, go ahead and go to our website. Give from your heart if you're able to help us go throughout fall and winter with our mission. So we really appreciate you guys. Have a great night. And we'll talk to you later, all right? See you later.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.